Hey everybody, back doing some more wheel tub crap. So anyhow, got the wheel tubs up in here, tacked up in here. I'm gonna do some other little fancy things, I think. We shall see what I actually do. I'm gonna have to grind off some of these booger welds, but piece of sheet metal down and over. And the same thing with on this side, which will be easier because it'll go down and that way. As well as we have to put these back in. Remember in my previous videos, I've got a hole in there. Previous videos, I had reused pieces that I cut out from the old wheel wells to make that, but I don't have that anymore. It got all cut up. So you can see my spot welds in there and in there, and looking good. See what it looks like from this angle. Pretty huge. Yeah, I will not have space issues now. But what I'm really liking is that nice rounded edge. Little bead there, little bead over there. And you know what? You can't see anything that I messed up. So that's a good thing. And we'll look from this way. If you can see. Yeah, you kind of can. If you can see daylight through there. But it's touching that upper sill. So I'm gonna get busy on making some pieces of sheet metal and I'll be right back. Ready, set, go. Yeah. No. Whoopsie. Gonna hurt. Hey, okay, I'm back. I actually made one already, and it's this one. So I found out I could only make it 8 inches long because of that little bar right there, and I didn't want to go over here because I can't anyway on the inside. So that'll be sufficient, right dead in the middle pretty much, and it'll work. So I'll show you how I made the other ones. Okay, back. Well, first off, I already made them. I made a short and got carried away and forgot to turn the camera on, and cut them out 8 inches long, 2 inches wide, bent them in this little cheap, cheesy little break, which, you know, hey, when you have nothing, it works. So then what I had to do is find the correct angles, because it's a little more than 90. So I came over here to the table and held it like so, and just beat on it with a hammer. Although it fails, it'll get you there. So I got that angle. Next thing I did was to clean off the fresh epoxy I put on there with this Brillo pad, Scotch-Brite looking disc thing. And so I ground that off first. Then I put on, as you can see, that copper looking stuff, this copper weld through primer. I like the copper better than the silver. The silvers, the cans always gunk up, and then you've wasted, you know, $50 worth of copper weld. And this brand seems to be working very well. I've used some others and just threw away my product. So I think I showed that to you on video where I poked a hole in it and just let it fly. So, all right, we're gonna move on to the next one. I got one to put in the front and then two over there. Be back in a minute. Okay, got another one welded in there, folks. Won't do exactly as you want all the time, but nobody's ever even gonna see it except me, and I'm the worst one. So, see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. And let's see. I have the brackets bent, cleaned off, drilled. Now I'm gonna spray the cropper crap on it. So let's go over here. Show you how I do that. You really have to shake the heck out of these cans. That one dry up a little bit. And I welded it on there when it was wet, so yeah, that works too. So we're gonna go in here. I already cleaned that off with my rusty Brillo pad thing. So it's good for that right there. Let's go over and while those dry a little, I'll go over here and clean this other side off. While we're waiting. You know, these pads inside here are just awesome. Otherwise, I'd be hobbling out of here at the end of the day. Okay. Line back out. Climbing back out. Let's get the other one. Let's make sure it fits. It matches the other side, but you know how that goes. We go through here. Climbing back in. Okay. Needs to be a little more of a bend in it. You know, figures. One side's different than the other. Go back in and fit. Better deal with that, I think. That'll be all right. So now why I'm doing this bracket is you saw that I had that weld there, weld there, weld there. I didn't feel that that was going to be enough because any vibration, movement, it's going to crack around there. And you know, when you're racing a car and you get wheel hop and whatever, it vibrates the heck out of things. So we're just putting a little extra insurance in there. All right, let's paint this one. Doesn't have to be real pretty. Normally it would, but because I messed it up right there, I'm saying that. Did you see that? You see what it did? Yeah, close enough. All right. Spray. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one up there. I'm gonna go spray this other side. Okay. Back over here. Let's do some welding and stuff. I know, you've seen me do this before. But, you know, gotta put something in the video. This. Changing helmets. Got something in my mouth. Don't know why. And we're just gonna plop that right there. And give her a buzz. Yeah. Ooh, that one sounded good. Look at there. All right, well, I'm gonna finish these up. See you in a bit. Came back and, well, trying to make the next new brace. To connect the tub to the, well, let me just show you where I'm trying to make it for. Connect the tub to the side quarter panel window. I don't know what you want to call it at the moment. Right through here. That's where I need it. And as you can tell, it's curved and at a 90. So, guess what we get to use? Bead roller shrinker, and it's 27 inches long. And I wanted a nice sharp edge on it. So I'm using the bead roller. Doing the best that I can. And I don't know why, and I must be using the wrong thing. But I'm getting this little crease in it right here. And I'm not prying down on anything. Just running it through. Keep it straight. This is, well, you know, you see what it's doing. It's making a 90 out of it. And I'm getting that little crease in there. Why is it not? See? Right there. It's causing me to have a crease. Why that's, and it's not hitting up here. It's not hitting up here on the top. So I don't know why it's not bending at a 90 for me. But here, I'll just put it in there. I mean, it looks like it might be hitting, but it's not hitting. Maybe it's maybe it's hitting just enough and then causing that crease. That's okay. We'll work with that because of where it's going. But now, what I need to do is, well, I need to make that more of a 90, so we're going to go bead on it on the table for a minute. Kind of looks 90. I don't know why I got this big old twist and this big old bend in it, but we're going to take care, well, thinking, no, I don't want it that way, actually. So, we're going to have to do some shrinking and stuff. Heavy little unit right here, I'm telling you. Okay, so, actually, I need to stretch this. because it's going to sit here and arch this way. So, good thing it's already partially that way. Got to change out my dies right here. So, be right back. I gotta make it quick because the battery's going dead. Hey guys, I left you. I was working on this silly little thing. Almost got it. Still a little bit of daylight showing through there, but we'll get it. Or we may have to accept it. See you in a bit. Okay, so been working on some stuff. Not so much stuff, but just working on what I was telling you. So I'm fitting this little panel in here. You know, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I think it'll work. So that's going to go up against there. And we've got to get that welded in. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so everything's ground off. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to drill a bunch of holes in this bad boy. Well, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the other side off of this one. That'll get me close. Head start for the other side. And then I'm going to drill some holes. Start welding that baby in. See you in a couple days. Hey, back. So I'm making the, the things. And for the right side, this one's for the left side. So what I did was use the other one as a template. Got real close to it. Not too bad. I actually thought, second one, which is this side, they have come out better, nicer, went quicker. It took me an hour, I don't know, I didn't time myself. So let's fit this one, which is for that side, in here, which I didn't do before. Yeah, let's see my finger under there. It doesn't fit. Fits over there. So that means this one doesn't fit either. Makes you wonder why things are different from side to side. I can see, maybe that isn't. And nothing's touching here, so it's just free floating. Well, We're just gonna have to work on this one to make it fit. So I have to unstretch a little bit. So I'm gonna do that a lot because I've been unstretching it. I bent it too far according to the other one, so I backed up. So anyhow, what that entails is, tell you what it entails is I'm going to go over to the good stretcher, change my dies, and I'm going to use it. So see you in a bit. Alrighty, took me 20 minutes, I guess. I don't know. Didn't time myself. That looks much better. Shrinking, stretching, whole 9 yards. So she's ready to be, you know, welded in there. Now I gotta make that piece like I did that piece. See you in a minute. Grinder time. Okay, so finishing up. I'll be cleaning, drilling, welding, grinding. There we go. We are done. Same with that side. Now we get to put these back somewhere close to where they were. But that's going to be another day. I gotta make sure this is flat across here. Blah, blah. Yeah, we'll get into that some other time. Meanwhile, I'm gonna throw some weld primer on top of that. And that's just to keep it from not rusting for the time being. So pretty much it for the tub deal. Got all the brackets in, top, bottom, welded underneath. So I'm gonna call it a day, somewhere around 4 o'clock. Getting ready to rain. And I'm gonna eat some ribs. See you in the next video.